good morning, and welcome. You are on the mountain with Rick and Ben, and it is time for Dragon Memories. But first, I need to pour myself some coffee. I can't even drink it yet. What's good, Walk the Grid? I see you in the chat already. Thank you for being early.
Hello. No. Yes. Maybe. Probably not. Definitely. No. Oh no. Yes.
There we go. Awesome. What is that sound I'm hearing?
Hello. You're not
Mr.
hearing
Sleepy. What's up, JT?
Hello. What's up? What you guys doing?
We are working on Galil lore and making characters for the playthrough that is coming. Was that something that you were interested in joining us for?
What is it?
We're going to be playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. We're starting Session 0 on September 21st.
Yes. I was interested in joining.
Alrighty. I have a few pre-made characters. That way you don't have to worry about learning all of the lore and everything like that. Or if you want to make one, you are welcome to as well. We can get together and work out backstory and shit like that. Oh no, why are we on display capture? Oh, there we go.
I've made a few D&D characters. Usually it's chaotic neutral is my style.
I don't know how Pathfinder 2e does alignments.
I am not really
if
going
it
to
does
give a
alignment.
shit about how the rule system does alignments. I'm just going to kind of do my own thing with that like usual.
Yeah.
Well, just so you know, no matter what type of alignment character you give me, I play as a chaotic neutral. That is just my personality.
Well, you do understand that when you're role-playing, the point is to play a role, right?
Yes, that's why I always choose something that plays like me.
Well, I mean, the
don't.
point is, maybe you should expand beyond those boundaries, and you might find that you really enjoy playing a lawful character or something along those lines. Because I'll be honest, I'm very much the same way. Like, I'm very much chaotic neutral myself, and I love the playstyle of chaotic neutral characters. But my favorite character that I have ever played was in the original Pathfinder Kingmaker campaign, and I played a lawful neutral cleric of the god of law, and I had so much motherfucking fun with that character.
I have a different plan.
Well, my default character is usually chaotic evil.
I'm a guy who can never bring himself to be evil in a video game, let alone a D&D session.
You never just randomly stab an NPC for no reason and then stab your teammate in the back
No.
and then blow up a whole city.
No, if Ben
stabs
stabs someone in the back, it's for a damn good reason.
Here's the thing: when I play an evil, I've done an evil campaign, but my evil character is not evil as in like Joker level, Joker evil, where he just backstabs everybody because it's funny.
My character is Joker level.
My character
I try to play him less, but then I always end up making him.
Mm-hmm. My evil character, basically, you wouldn't know they're evil until they want you, until they no longer care that you know. Is how I try and play my evil characters.
Which does not work so well in an evil campaign, but does work perfectly for a campaign like this one.
Yeah. Like, you want people to like you. so that they don't suspect you or going to backstab them later. So you're a nice guy as far as most people know.
I was so close to getting.
But yeah, doesn't really translate over to video games very well that have that sort of good and evil system, because you are either the total like demonic evil backstabber spawn of Satan and Joker sort of character, or you're Mother Teresa, and that's a problem with video
Mother
games.
Teresa's pretty evil. She plays with kids.
All right. So I'm gonna get back to my religion thing, but I'll be listening.
Who are you working on right now?
The council, which won't mean anything to you, but basically, I took a look at the lore for the first set of races, because they're going to be the ones who, you know, religion starts with on this world, basically, because they're the first ones there.
Yeah, pretty much. That makes perfect sense.
And so I've made a list of all the ones that were at the party, and that's going to be the first pantheon I'm working on, which I've labeled the Old Council.
Okay.
I'm going to give each one a couple of gods where it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'll probably have a good while, like at least a few centuries, if not a couple millennia, before there are any gods.
Well, yeah, I mean, these gods are not going to be like at the Old Council, but they're going to be a mixing of gods that cropped up from the races that were at the party.
Yeah.
So it's basically going to be a shared pantheon for those ones mostly. Like, there's a couple that I'm probably just going to not give them actual gods and have them ancestor worshippers, so they don't actually worship gods in general.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because gods don't really make a whole lot of sense to some of them.
Who are you thinking to be godless?
I figure the gnolls would be godless. They're mostly tribal enough. I think they'd be ancestor worshippers instead of actual gods. Well,
that works for early on. By this point in our timeline, the gnolls actually do have a god, and you know who it is.
The thing about the gnolls is, I figure they'll start off as ancestor worshippers, but this is like a starting pantheon.
Yeah.
Just because the god in question were created by, say, the elves, does not necessarily mean that other beings in this group are not going to worship them. Like, you could have a merfolk. No, the merfolk weren't there. Because the merfolk weren't at the party.
No. They were born in Eliphatem. They were in the, like, there was a water-breathing saurian who was underwater when that happened, and that's why, you know, he turned into the merfolk. Yeah,
but you could have a kobold who, instead of worshipping whatever kobold god I'm going to end up making, instead worships an elf god of conflict. Because they basically share a pantheon.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's kind of exactly what I was getting at with the whole, like, I don't really like the idea necessarily of racial gods. Or
it's going to be a pantheon gods. For, like... Yeah, but, so basically my thought is there'll probably be, like, 2, maybe 3 pantheons, and then there'll be, the miscellaneous deities that are scattered.
Yeah, makes sense.
The first of the pantheons is going to be the Old Council, which is what I've named it. Name pending. And I've made. I'm not going to give every single race a god of everything. I'm only going to give each race a couple of gods depending on how honestly devoted they would be to such a thing, anyways. So, like, the elves have 3 gods currently. They have Kavlislan, the god of governship, because they're self-righteous assholes who believe they're better than everyone and believe they should govern.
Fits.
We have Elithris, goddess of magic. And then Tamilian, god of conflict.
So is this like a God of War style, or not Kratos, but like Ares, whatnot?
Probably not. In Greek mythology, there were actually 2 gods of war. Ares and Athena were both gods of war. They were just... They presided over different parts of war. And so that's sort of what Tamlin is. He's not the god of slaughter, that'll come later. But he's the god of, like, war is a part of his domain, but it's not all of his domain.
Gotcha.
Right now, I think for the elves, those 3 are good enough. Because they see... I didn't want them to have the god of war, because I don't view the elves as ones who will go to war much. They view themselves as like guardians and gatekeepers. So their god of war is not truly a god of war, more of a god of response teams.
It works.
Which is not entirely accurate, but it's good enough. What did we say about the defining characteristics of the gnomes?
They're very much illusionists. They'll still have kind of the access to the tinkering set of tools and whatnot, but like they're really focused on illusion. They're still kind of happy-go-lucky, easy to get along with, and they're also not likely to start a war. They did start the war against the giants on Kamidora, which was the first place where it started. So they kind of did start that war, but they really did so in self-defense. Like, it was kind of more of we're just sick and fucking tired of being stepped on.
Okay. So the gnomes have 3 gods. I've gotten them down. So the gnomes have Kilip, god of craftsmanship, Tador, god of treachery, and Golop, goddess of parties.
Okay. Can we change treachery to deception? I feel like
Sure.
that fits better.
Deception. Okay. All right. Well, who was next? The elf, gnome, done. Halfling.
They would definitely have a god of farming or agriculture, something like that. something for like family and home. And probably I do really like the whole lucky halfling trope, so we can definitely give them a goddess of luck.
Okay.
But yeah, I kind of like the idea of each race kind of has a few that they're more or less tied to, but they're not their gods. Anyone can be with any god or whatnot. That's just kind of,
Yeah.
these are the primary demographics
Well,
that created these gods.
You definitely see trends, but like you'll find a gnome who worships the goddess of magic because, I mean, illusionists.
Yeah.
I mean, the god of deception probably also would appreciate illusionists. But, I mean, you will find them. Fields. A lot of the rest of the after these first three, a lot of the rest that were at the party don't really feel like they have a reason to have a bunch of gods.
Yeah, I mean, the Knolls, you remember Malexis. The Knolls are going to end up having Malexis as a god.
Okay, but the Malexis would not be a part of the old council.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like
they're
that is
relatively
far
new.
in the future, at least 100,000 years.
The Minotaurs might have a god, but I don't know about how many. Probably like one, maybe two. The Karasta, I don't know if they're going to have a god. I haven't decided. A couple others
I
we haven't
feel
actually
like
talked
they would
much
actually
about.
kind of the agricultural god would be for both Karastra and fucking halflings. That would be
Yeah.
one that has a wide base from both of them. I could also see like there's definitely going to be a sun god that plays in the desert in large part. Yeah, I feel like the more natural gods would be kind of the first ones. Like the merfolk would obviously worship some version of Poseidon or, otherwise god of the sea.
What'd you say for the halflings? A god of the fields, a god of home, and you said god of luck?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so next one after halflings would be gnolls.
Did you change your name? Your Aglatuus? What's that mean?
Aggie lied to us. That's the creator of Splinterlands.
Hi, Rebecca.
She just came in, asked a question, and then left again.
Okay, so walk me through what Minotaurs are like on Galil.
Exactly like Minotaurs other D&D wise. Like, they're really not changed. They're just more prevalent.
So mostly wild and bestial. But when you do find one that's civilized, they're very gruff.
Yeah, gruff. They kind of don't take no shit from anybody. They're very much to the point. They're not necessarily evil. There definitely are some that are, but it's not like a racial trait or anything like that.
Okay, so they're mostly a barbarian species.
Yeah.
Where
When
you'll find a
they
couple of them are
do,
civilized because of interactions, but they're mostly a barbarian species.
when they do find loyalty to something, though, they are fiercely loyal. Like their beliefs are just as powerful as their bodies.
Okay.
I realize also it's kind of weird to not have orcs in the original set.
I don't see a problem with it. Karate. Karate. T. Tick. Veritable fun. Is there? How many moons does this world have?
How many moons? 0.
No moons. Okay. I was gonna try and make a counterpart for the god of the sun, but without the moon, there really can't be. Um. Okay, there's the Karastas gods. Uh, so that leaves three left: the backward, the kobold, and the tabaxi. Rick,
Yep.
out of those, which one would be least likely? Which one would be most likely to not have gods? Or just use the gods of the others that already have them?
Um. Honestly, I kind of like the idea of the backward not having gods either, because they have already gotten no access to arcane or occult or even primal magic. So yeah, let's just they don't have they might on an individual level worship some gods, but they're also separated enough from the world they probably don't even know about the gods. If they do have gods, it's going to be their own, completely separate from the pantheon.
Well, the reason why I ask is, like, they're at the party as well.
Yeah.
I figure if they have any, okay, so if they have any gods, they don't have any gods, but if they do have any, they basically just use the gods of the others. But as a whole, they don't worship. Maybe. Well, I see you're typing something.
Yeah, so like when they started popping out after Celerius disappeared, they realized that the others were already fighting, and they were just like, "Fuck this! We don't want anything to do with it," and they kind of just took off.
Okay.
And so that's why like they were never part of the council, anything like that, and most of the other races just don't even know that they exist.
Did we ever put the kobolds anywhere? I know some made it to the ice side because there are kobolds with the new dragon gods, but
We also have
whole...
kobolds on Makala, which is the main side.
Okay.
I figure they're honestly, like, they're not everywhere, but they're everywhere.
Right.
Like, there's
So
nowhere that kobolds can't be. They're not, like,
so they're
taking over the world or anything like that, but they're very numerous and
very numerous, but not united.
yeah, large tribes is kind of how I picture them.
Okay. Okay, I have a thought for the kobolds.
Okay.
They have one god.
Okay.
They're mostly ancestor worshippers, because at like most tribal societies. But they have one god, the god of ambition.
I like it.
It's the reason why they've never really united. Because every kobold that worships the god of ambition believes they are the ones who deserve to be the ones in charge.
I really
So
like it.
Large groups of kobold are basically unproductive because they're all ambitious assholes.
They can't set their egos aside to work with each other.
Mm-hmm. That's why they're all like, they're all just. There's a lot of tribes and they're everywhere, but they can't work together. And as a further point that I think it was kind of funny, I've been naming all the gods and giving them names, but I've been purposely trying to avoid the names of the races they came from.
Yeah, that's good.
The elf came from Eleghine, whatever that word is. So I avoided just calling one of their elf gods just that name. With the kobolds, the kobold god of ambition is Karlitz. So it uses the first part of the name they came from, and then the last part is ITS, which in kobold would be son of.
Okay.
Who's Carl? I don't think they really know. But they remember
don't,
the name.
because Carl stopped existing before the first kobold existed by about 5 minutes of separation.
But they know the name.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so I think that it did be funny that the kobolds are the only ones who have any sort of connection left to the one who spawned them.
Yeah, I like it.
Not
That's
much
fun.
of a connection. Not much of a connection, but it is there. All right. So that leaves the tabaxi. What do we do with the tabaxi? I know very little about the tabaxi other than they're cat people.
Yeah, that's basically where I'm at also. Does also mean, however, that, we have a clean slate and we really don't need to worry about fitting in with D&D Tabaxi or Pathfinder Catfolk.
Well, let's go over the gods we've got so far. See if we're missing any important ones. So the elves have the god of governship, the goddess of magic, and the god of conflict. Then we have the god of craftsmanship, god of deception, goddess of parties, god of the fields, goddess of home, goddess of luck. We have god of vengeance and slaughter. We have I'm just gonna call them the spirits of heaven. We've got the spirits of the elements, and we have the god of ambition. What are we missing? Beyond god of the dead, which I don't want to give to the tabaxi. Oh, let me roll the Minotaurs and Karastas past you real quick.
Okay.
So the Minotaurs are a tribal society, and I decided they'd worship totems of the elements. They basically worship elemental spirits
Okay.
in the world. But they do have a god. That god is Halix, the god of vengeance and slaughter.
Okay.
So, and then the Karasta, their three gods are, sort of gods. I mean, they're gods, but rather than having, like, them gendered, the Karasta don't see them as gendered. They're just divine beings. And so I use the word spirit instead of god or goddess.
Lulz, baby. She said, don't forget the god of hair care.
I could give the Tabaxi that one. Anyways, the Karasta have the spirit of the sun, the spirit of the stars, and the spirit of void.
Okay, yeah, I like
What do you
that.
think? As a note, they don't really worship no one really worships the spirit of the void if they're sane.
Yeah, that's Dormammu. I've come to bargain.
Yeah, Spirit of the Void. Spirit of the Void would be like H.P. Lovecraft sort of shit happening to the worshippers.
Yeah. Which
It is
definitely has a
not-
place, but it's not going to be for everyone.
No, it's why it's with the race that is on its way out to extinction. Okay, I gave the Tabaxi 2 gods.
Grooming and laying around in the sun?
Healing and voyages.
Okay.
I think I am going to give the Knolls one god, but they don't worship him.
With our rules of divinity, how would that work?
Maybe they don't worship anymore, but the Knolls are not the reason why this one became a god.
Okay.
Others worshiping him maybe, but not the Knolls themselves. I'm going to give the Knolls the god of death.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it definitely fits.
It fits with Knolls. Or it fits with, well, hyena people, I guess. But, yeah, I don't think the Knolls would worship him. Okay. All right, time for me to put this somewhere. Boop. Boop. Are you on here?
Yep, here, I'll just make another tab.
Oh. Four. God. All right. Well, give me a sec. I'll put my info in here. Are you still doing stuff?
I'm just
Hello?
formatting it.
Okay. Hello.
How you doing, man?
Hey, what's good, Kevin?
All right.
Good. Just had a few interesting meetings. What are y'all up to? One, two, checkity, check. Check.
Hello.
Okay, I am here. Sorry.
Yes, you're here. We were already answering you, fool.
No, but I thought it cut out for a second. I've been having some slight computer issues. Okay. So what have you guys been up to?
Making gods.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the project I'm working on right now. Personally, I've been trying to sell my motorcycle, the dirt bike I bought.
When did you buy your dirt bike?
Like 2 weeks ago.
And why are you already trying to sell it, out of curiosity?
Because the only reason I bought it was to help a friend move because she couldn't move. She couldn't take it with her back east.
Wow, you are a good friend, sir.
Why do you not want a dirt bike, though?
When am I going to drive it?
Whenever the fuck you want.
If it were an ATV, maybe I could use it around the house, but not a dirt bike.
How much did this dirt bike cost, if you don't mind me asking?
$2,400.
It's not a cheap dirt bike, is it?
It's a 2004 Kawasaki 125.
Oh wait, so you mean you bought it off the chick, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I misunderstood at first. Okay.
Yeah, I bought it off. I bought it off her so she wouldn't have to find a way to transport it all the way to Tennessee or wherever she is now.
But it has absolutely no utility for you.
No, not really.
You are a very good friend.
He is.
I don't. Does it run?
Oh yeah, it runs.
Good.
I went to the dealer, Kawasaki dealer today and asked if they bought or did trade-ins. And they do. I just have to get it there so his mechanic can take a look at its condition.
And obviously, you will not accept less than 2,400 for it, right?
Maybe.
That would be highly irrational. With all the respect and love in the world.
Would not be the first time I lost out money helping somebody with in financial issues.
Fair. That is sometimes what happens, to be fair. But yeah, no, you're a kind, good soul, sir. And I'm not just filling you up with what you know what I mean.
Uh-huh.
Not just blowing smoke.
Yeah, I'm not filling you up with anything, I promise. I'm not, I mean, I am Catholic, sort of, but, this is going nowhere. Yeah, get back to making gods, boys. I learned how to code in Unity today, and my mind is blown.
Really?
And I feel like I just lost audio.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Ben just cut out.
No, I don't think he did either.
He was saying something.
Yeah, I just stopped talking.
Okay,
It's good.
that works. Rick, are you as tired as you were yesterday, or are you feeling better?
I'm okay.
Good. I slept semi-decently last night, thankfully.
Right?
I don't even have the stream on. So Ben, have you
What's
ever
up?
played any of the Cyberpunk RPGs like Cyberpunk Red or Cyberpunk 120?
No.
Have you heard anything about them that would suggest they are good or bad?
I heard one of them was a buggy mess on release.
Yeah, I think that was the 2021 that was released in the 90s. That's the source book for the like the PC RPG Cyberpunk 2077.
Uh-huh.
And most people don't know this, but if you go into like the directories of the game, they actually give you a full PDF copy of the book, which is kind of cool. But right after release, because it was so messy, they released Cyberpunk Red, and I am thinking of running at least a to try it out a 1 or 2 session adventure. If ever you are interested in joining, the characters will be pre-made, etc. It's kind of just to test it out. It has some pretty cool mechanics if you like Cyberpunk. If you don't, perhaps less so. But
I haven't really done much with Cyberpunk. I do have some books that allow you to do D&D stuff using cyberpunkish things, but I haven't really done much with Cyberpunk, and yeah, I don't know.
yeah, I hear you. I'm a big cyberpunk fan. I've been reading like cyberpunk like literature because I like to call it literature instead of like just books because it tends to be higher quality sci-fi, like William Gibson, etc. Yeah, no, I'll be honest, I love cyberpunk. So yeah, I'm super excited about the possibility of doing it. And yeah, I have this idea for a PC game that I was telling Rick about yesterday.
I don't think you are capable of developing anything politically correct, sir.
I would not want to, sir. But I was asking Rick if he had ever done this as a DM or GM, and I don't even know if this idea makes sense. So say you have 10 characters, right? No matter what,
Yeah.
all 10 characters are in the story. But you can play the story from the perspective of any one of the characters, and the encounters stay the same, but the consequences are different because all the other characters become NPCs that may or may not join your party for a given period of time. So basically, it's like 10 versions of the same game. Have you ever like used a character as subsequently as an NPC in a like either the same campaign or a different campaign later?
I've reused characters like that before, and when I was a DM, yeah,
Did it
saves
work?
time.
Did it work out? What did when you reused them though? Did they keep their backstory from the previous game?
Most of the characters you end up reusing when you're a GM are like bland characters that you don't expect your players to actually interact with much.
Oh no,
A lot of them are like enemies.
yeah, I've done that before myself. I've reused tons of those. Like when I was DMing in high school, which is the last time I DM. But I've never I've never reused previously played characters as NPCs, and I think it's a low-hanging fruit, especially if you're operating in the same world. So it's something I want to try. And Rick, I don't know if you opened that zip file I sent in Whisker Whispers.
I didn't even notice that you sent anything in Whisker Whispers.
I hope I sent it in Whisker Whispers. I basically coded in Unity a with Charlie from 6-Bit Charlie, basically a modular RPG combat system that can be modified for any roles, any spells, any number of characters, any number of any skins on the things I put little tubes and any types of attack. Basically, it's like a combat type piece of code that it's a scene that you could just trigger for any combat encounter, and basically, you can change the background, you can change the characters. It's just a generic scene that is so fucking cool because it's modular. You can use it anywhere. Like no joke, you could probably get away using the basis of that code in Dragon Memories one day if you want to, or if you don't, you'll be using something very similar. It's actually kind of insane that it's that simple to develop that. My mind is blown by Unity because I was having so much trouble figuring it out, and because Unity, you're creating your graphics at the same time as you're creating your logic, your functions, and your objects. And I was having trouble with that, and Charlie showed me how to map your graphics onto to different triggers in your code. And I'm not coding in anything else from now on. It's Unity or bust. Like, you can code anything in Unity, then you can port it directly to Android, to iOS, Linux, etc. It's beautiful.
Cool.
It's actually the most fun coding I've ever had. We were on a call for like 4 hours.
Party.
She's a beauty. Oh, Becky Bassan, what about Cyberpunk draws me in? I'm sorry.
Assume.
Well,
That is clearly
Sorry?
2 O's.
I'm not wearing glasses. Sorry, Becky Bassoon. What draws me in about Cyberpunk is the idea that Cyberpunk authors running the gamut from Alison Tiptree to William Gibson have literally predicted the future many times over. Alison Tiptree, who was a woman writing in 1973, wrote under a pseudonym as a male, and she essentially invented bottled water 20 years before the first bottled water exists. In turn, William Gibson invented the internet before the internet existed.
No, that was Al Gore.
You also have to remember all these. You also know made.
Oh, fuck, you are breaking up something terrible, my friend.
You're breaking up.
My flying car.
I can't hear anything you're
What's up?
saying. You broke
You hear me now?
Yeah.
What I said was, you also have to take into account all of the false predictions they made.
Yes.
Like the flying cars. Where's my flying car? I want
Where
my
the
fucking
fuck
flying
is
car.
my flying car?
To be fair, I wouldn't not want a flying car.
Yeah, well, you don't fucking drive. Your
If I did,
opinion
I'd
on
be-
the matter is irrelevant.
Would you guys really
To be
want?
fair,
No.
to be fair, I also was joking. I wouldn't want a flying car either. I understand the problems with them. I wouldn't want one.
You know what the problem with flying cars is?
But me as
People driving them.
they're
Humans.
shit cars and they're shit planes.
Well, no. I think the
Yeah.
answer is just
Someone-
humans. Humans. Just like with
Yeah.
most things. Humans.
Yeah.
Humans ruin
No.
everything.
Me as a kid, I would have loved to have a flying car. I wouldn't have even thought of it. I would be like, flying car, yes, sign me up.
Me as a kid, I would have loved to have boned Allison Mack, but that didn't happen. Is that a Canadian reference, or did she exist in the United States?
Alex Mack?
Alex Mack, yeah, the secret world of Alex Mack.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing that exists in America.
Okay.
Allison Mack,
Just-
I don't know. Probably not so much.
Just saying, back in the day, dude. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Complete, create an army. The fuck is this? But the other thing that's super attractive about AI to me is not AI, fucking Cyberpunk is AI right now, and the manner by which it's so dramatically changing the way we work, the way we live already, etc. And I think that the bearing or the mapping of Cyberpunk onto our reality is becoming more and more salient as time goes on, largely for worse. And I think that we are approaching the dystopia where corporations are more powerful than governments.
I don't think
Government's-
we're approaching that dystopia, sir.
We're not yet there. In my humble opinion. It's not that fucking humble, though. But, yeah.
Yeah, I would I would say that Walmart has more control over our lives than any politician does already.
Well, see, I mean, the thing is, it's not Walmart that sent you to war when you were a Marine. If you're talking about the economy, sure, I agree with you. If you're talking about life more generally, I don't think I can agree with you.
Okay, Rick. I got my notes. I got my notes for the gods and at least for the old council.
Do you know what he said?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Cool, you're in it. Any changes you'd like to make to it? Ah.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
Does spring mix generally have spinach in it or not?
Can or not?
Damn it. Okay. Gotta text her again.
I couldn't tell you a
Definitive
specific
answer.
recipe of what lettuces are or are not in spring mix. I know there's usually red lettuce in there.
Green
Arugula.
lettuce. Yeah.
I mean, for me, the more lettuces, the better. Like,
Yep, me too.
you add spinach, cool. Add kale, awesome. Add fucking butter lettuce, great. Add fucking iceberg, okay. Add romaine, sure.
Don't add iceberg though, because in the spring mix, the water in the iceberg will release and it'll make it go soft, I think.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I've never seen iceberg in a spring mix, so.
No, it's just like there are some really good sales in the flyer this week. Meredith says spring mix. I wanted the spinach, but okay. I feel like because like it's normally $7.97 and it's $3.96 right now, so that's a pretty good deal. But apparently we are not being wrapped. And also, it's not midnight here yet, so they're not giving me the sales yet, motherfucker. I don't know if you have this brand in the U.S. Jane's like chicken strips and chicken nuggets.
Doesn't sound familiar, but that doesn't mean no.
They're normally $11 a box. They're $4.82.
That's a good sale, no matter where you are.
Yeah, And I mean, like, having chicken tendies and having chicken nuggets on hand never hurts. Like, it's obviously better to make your own, but sometimes you just ain't got time for that.
Tenders I'll agree with. Nuggets, not so much.
How so?
I don't think I've ever in my entire life felt the need to have chicken nuggets in my household.
Oh, like, but you have felt the need to get them at, like, McDonald's, right?
Only in the source of, like, a fucking 40 piece.
Yeah, I mean, they have 40 pieces, or are you being sarcastic?
It's 220 pieces.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I generally have it. Wait, they have 40 pieces now?
No, it's two.
They did for a little
20
while.
pieces.
They did have a 40. They did have for a little while a 40 piece chicken nugget thing as like a party pack.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
no, that's right.
I don't know if they still do.
220 pieces, 2 drinks, and 2 fries.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
No, I was saying that in the sense that I generally will eat, if I go to McDonald's, which is rarely my choice, I will have 20 chicken nuggets and a burger of some sort. I never get the fries.
My
I get the-
go-to for McDeath is definitely the double quarter pounder with cheese, add bacon, and depending on who's working, whether or not they can figure out how to actually fucking comply, I'll get it deluxe.
Oh, salty. I see you've had some bad Mickey D's experiences.
Well, I mean, who hasn't? The only
It's Mickey
person
D's.
who
It's
hasn't
hard.
had a bad experience at a Mickey D's is the person who has never been to Mickey D's.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I have. I just go so seldomly that I don't remember.
And we can absolutely make our own, babe. It's fucking easy.
Is that Mrs. on the Mountain?
Yeah.
Give her my best.
You have been talking to her.
I have not heard her, but hello, Mrs. R.
She is not talking, she is typing in the chat.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, someone needed to give me context here. Oh, what is my preferred dipping sauce then? Oh, this is for you, Rick.
No, that's for you because you're the one who brought up chicken
My
nuggets.
preferred
She
dipping-
knows my
my preferred-
sauces.
My sauce depends on what country I'm in. If I'm in Canada, it's barbecue sauce or honey mustard. If I'm in the US, it's barbecue sauce and ranch. If I'm in fucking Sweden, then there are like 35 sauces, and Meredith and I just buy all of them because they're amazing.
So Sweden
Um,
has the best sauces, is what you're saying.
Max Hamburgare, which is in Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Dubai, and a few other weird countries. Poland now
Very weird country.
has over 30 sauces. It completely makes sense that you're Becca Bassoon because Beckett. Yes, now I get it. I'm sorry. I'm very much out of it today. I was doing a lot of coding. I had a lot of meetings that were really complicated. Ugh, but I guess I'm out of it pretty much every day.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's not pretend to be new men. Wait, is that really? Did your mom spell it like that? That's so interesting. I'm fucking lucky that I didn't get my name spelt like Kevin spelled K-E with an accent V-E-N, because that's not an uncommon thing in Quebec, and it's fucking mortifying when you see it.
Yeah, that's which accent?
The one that goes bottom left to top right. We call it an accent aigu. I don't know what you'd call it in English.
We don't, because that stupid frog shit doesn't exist.
No, but that diacritic does exist though, and there is a name for it in English. It's called a. It's called an acute accent because it's acutely bad.
Kind of like
My
that
mom
joke,
said-
yeah.
It's more symmetrical. Becky looks weird to me, and I'm rarely called it anyway. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Becky, the name. I prefer Becca, Arbot. I like Arbot for some reason. Solid name though, I have to say.
Are you calling my girl a bot though?
No, it's a thing from my past. I used to refer to someone with that very same name as Arbot in my past.
Ah,
Oh yeah, Becker's is good. Yeah, I agree. Very good point. No.
oh yeah, speaking of which, there is one that we need to add in here. Oh, there. We already got them.
Doing.
Damn,
Do you know if
that
we're doing
rum got
whis-
some spice on it.
Do you know if we're doing Whisker Whispers tomorrow?
That would be tonight, right?
Is that normally when the stream would have been?
Yeah. Well, it'd be here in a couple of hours, in between Ben leaving and Steve starting.
Yeah,
SPL
that's
TV.
true. I mean, I can always ask. Is he doing that tonight?
I don't know. I haven't heard from Steve all day.
He was in Discord a bit ago. I'll just chat to him really quick. It's Steven. Yeah.
What the fuck? Fine, I'll do it that way. Can't turn my shit into tacos, so I'll turn it into wax instead.
There we go. Ironically, you're streaming New Game Tuesday on a Thursday.
Me too, babe. Me too.
Sorry, guys. Apologies.
Or just food in general.
Did you not have a good dinner?
I did not have any dinner. I got home from work, showered, and now I'm live.
Oh.
That's
There you
why
go.
I'm glad that I had fucking broth left in the fridge. I was able to just heat some of that up, throw in some mushrooms and celery, and at least have something. But yeah, chicken nuggets sound fucking good.
And the funny thing about those chicken nuggets is they were on sale for far less. I mean, far more, like a worse sale a little while back. And we bought one box, and we had not tasted them, so we tasted them tonight with yesterday's spaghetti, the leftovers, and
You sure it
actually
wasn't
quite-
vomit on a sweater already?
but in all truthfulness, it was pretty dope. In as much as it was kind of like having chicken parmesan, honestly.
Cool.
Like I cooked the nuggets, I shaved some mozzarella over them, just zapped them for like 20 seconds after they were cooked, then just tossed the pasta on top of it. I mean, it was actually really yummy, honestly. I was kind of surprised. I need to get Flicker Cookie Kicker. That'd be an interesting game. The StreamYard. Twitter marathon. Play with the broad. Oh yeah, it also, whenever you get the chance in the group chat, asked you what the name of the thing to host on the server is, so that I can look it up and see the requirements.
Foundry.
Okay, Foundry RPG.
Foundry
thing?
VTT would be the easiest way to look it up.
Okay. Self-hosted modern role-playing platform. Oh, that's fucking cool. Wow. And you can play Cyberpunk Red on it too. Huh. It was updated 2 hours and 49 minutes ago. Fuck, this supports a lot of games, dude.
Yeah, it does.
Wonder if I could get this, run the server, and charge people to. I'm kidding. Okay, what are the server necessities? It's Java, so that's easy. Jesus, blah blah blah. Yeah, this is just an API pull. I can host this.
Yeah, I didn't figure it was much.
Private API. Code guidelines, protected, private, internal. Oh yeah, I can definitely host this. Their dice are fucking ugly. I'm supposed to set up the server today, but I guess I'll be doing it tomorrow because I did another productive coding thing today.
looks like a fucking badass there.
He really does. What race is he?
Noel.
It's like a Roddy.
Night, baby. I love you.
Good night, Mrs. OTM. Is it still Twitter or is it X now?
It's X, but it's still Twitter.
Fuck me.
Like, if you go to x.com, it actually automatically redirects you to twitter.com.
Oh, wow. I wonder if they already owned it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Elon did, because he's been trying to make X the everything app since before he bought Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Right. That's true. Mm-hmm. No.
Okay. Rick, I think I have some of the second Pantheon down.
Sweet.
So the second Pantheon is very much based around the dwarves.
Okay.
The dwarves are the primary contributors to this Pantheon.
Makes sense, because they're completely separated from the others. And really,
and like,
the only denizens of the Underdark for a while.
Well, and I figure the dwarves will probably be the first to, well, they're kind of going to be everywhere. Pretty much on every side because of their mastery of the Underdark, at least early on. And so their Pantheon has a couple other species from other sides, but it's mostly just the dwarves, with a couple other species adding their own. And you might notice there are I've already typed them into the spreadsheet, by the way.
Yeah, I figured. I'm just trying to get some more fucking soup out, and the chunks don't want to come out of the thermos.
Oh, okay. But there's some overlap with the other Pantheon, but then that's to be expected since, you know, they're separate Pantheons. $37. 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 34. So far, that's 30. That's 31 gods between the two of them so far.
God, I thought one was a lot.
I like it. Gives our world a lot of depth. Obviously, these are not all going to be, fully fleshed out, but
No. And these are probably just the major gods. There are probably like many, many other minor gods to fill in the gaps within each pantheon that aren't already filled.
yeah.
Like for the Stoneholm pantheon, law and order is a major god. But in the old council, there is no law or order god here. But there probably is a god of law in the old council. They're just not a major god. They're a minor god. That makes sense?
Yep.
I also gave elves one in the Stoneholm and kobolds two.
Thank you.
Because the elves spread out pretty quickly as well, didn't they?
Yeah.
So I can imagine a group of elves spreading out, getting separated from the main ones, running into the dwarves, and like a elf god being made from that particular meeting, effectively. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to put race origin.
And where are you at on your character that you were working on?
You mean the goblin?
Yeah.
Let me bring him up real quick. Unless I'm missing something, what I have left should be picking what skills he's trained in, picking spells, and picking gear.
Okay.
Unless I'm missing something. And then leveling up to level 2, because currently he's level 1. Alright.
What about backstory? Oh, wait, never mind. I know his backstory. Because he is one of our Arctic goblins, right?
Yeah, he's a goblin who is sent as an emissary from the new dragon gods to the wedding. To keep an eye on things because, well, political tensions. He's kind of a spy. But he is a diplomat from the new dragon gods, so I guess he's not really I guess he'd still be a spy even if he was a diplomat from the new dragon gods, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
Every diplomat is a spy, bro. Why the fuck am I getting 2 FAs on everything right now?
Did you just update your Windows or something? Or your browser?
Oh, fuck, it updated when I rebooted. Yeah, that's it. God.
That would be why.
Fucking annoying, bro.
Yep.
Fuck.
Okay. So are you in the races right? Are you looking at the races right now?
Yep.
I figured I might as well put the new dragons in there.
Yeah.
Go ahead and change anything you need to if like one of the gods doesn't fit with the race. Oh, you're moving some of them.
Yeah, it's looking real good.
Choco?
Hey Rick,
Yeah.
should I put? Do you think I should put the server in Hillsboro, Oregon, or Ashburn, Virginia?
I have no opinion on this matter.
Me neither. I wish there was somewhere in the middle. Well, Hillsboro's closer to me, and it should make no fucking difference because, I mean, we could be using German fucking servers and it'd be fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's particularly going to matter, so whatever you feel is best.
Mm-hmm. So 3-core AMD, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 80 gigs of storage.
It's almost midnight. Hi guys.
Yo,
I'm gonna head off.
Yeah,
All right,
alrighty. You
dude.
have yourself a great night, bud. Thank you.
have a good night, man.
No problem. I'll talk to you later.
Push. Server backup. It's probably worth paying for server backup. Well, Rick, we have a server running.
Dope sauce.
Ain't anything on it yet. But Crime Rogue Inc. 1 is up. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. Good job, Kevin. Attaboy.
Who's your good boy?
I'm a good boy. And Rogue just stared at me, even though she's a girl. Oh yeah, you know that the thing I spent all that time on with TOTC, Tales of the Crypto, trying to set up and whatnot,
Okay.
the scavenge function. Fucking thing. I scavenged. First day I got 12 rads. Second day I got 36.
Is that good?
Dude, it costs. Remember, it's like 0 to send out your first expedition, then 500 for the second,
Yeah.
and so no, not really. I mean, I don't really care, but the one thing that I did find out about the game that I don't know if you had noticed when you were playing is that you can use the Zomb you earn to buy stuff in the in-game store, and it's well priced.
No, I did not notice that.
For 250 Zom, for example, you can get a new rad generator pack to get more rads. Seven raids out for today. Should I send an eighth? It's diminishing returns. So 8 raids for the day. Done. TFMW claim. Done. Did I forget to go live? Damn, dude. Fucking goldfish are 3 for $8 on sale. I remember when I was in grad school, they were 4 for $6 in the US.
Motherfucker.
I fucking like it.
Oh, yeah. That's dope shit. It's a new crypto card game called Army of Crypto. You ever heard of it?
I have not.
I'm doing some of their one sec. You need to do like you need. I saw Downtown Detail streaming it today, and they're using one of those Zelly things where you have to like do tasks to like unlock, I guess. I don't know if it's free packs or what. The fuck? And seems like you need to complete some YouTube tasks before you can join the Discord, which is weird. Oh, it's on Hive. Huh. Count. Chain of 5.
guess that's the best we're fucking getting. Alright, that was tasty as fuck, but I'm still hungry.
What was it?
Rice and stuff.
I hope the stuff was good.
I just said that was fucking tasty. I'm just still hungry.
Was it sauced in some way?
No, it was like rice and veggies.
Sounds nutritious. Okay. Now will Walmart give me the fucking sales, motherfucker? Yes, I want 1% cash back, motherfucker. Okay. So, on fresh greens. Two chicken tendies, 2 chicken nuggets. Ugh, it's fish. No matter. Pub style breaded chicken strip. These strip. Nugget. Nugget, bitch. Detail. Player feature.
Alrighty. Back to coffee. Alright, so question for you. With
Yes.
Streamlabs, is it possible to
Are you
set
talking
up...
about StreamYards?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Is it possible to set up different titles for the stream?
Yeah.
Without going in and manually adjusting it each time?
Do you
like
mean
setting
during
up
stream?
different profiles so that I have like a new game Tuesday and a world building Wednesday and whatnot?
Well, I'm not sure I understand your question, but every time I stream, the first thing I do is choose a title for that stream. In StreamYard proper. So, if you're talking about choosing titles for individual streams, absolutely.
I mean, not necessarily going that far. Of actually, I was honestly thinking more of like having different setups so that I've already got a New Game Tuesday setup and a World Building Wednesday setup, and like having different profiles for them?
I honestly don't know. I have the feeling you can, but it's just so fast to do it that I don't. But you know, there is a free trial, right? The fuck? Rogue, are you okay? Are you okay, girl? It's okay. Are you okay? You feeling okay? You want a treat? Oh, now you're feeling okay because I got the treat out? Okay. You were fine the entire time. You're just fucking panting and coughing. A little whore. There. You're absolutely fine. Okay. Now I rewarded the malingerer. How about that? How about that? I thought you were coughing and being sick, but no, you're just being a little twat waffle. Rogie. Goddamn groceries are expensive, motherfucker. Delivery. Bitch, do you know my address? Have you ever used sorry, like that liquid coffee creamer if it's not cream?
Yeah.
Okay, or is it meh?
Depends on which.
Um, it is. Something I will tell you in a moment. I'm getting another 2FA. And this is fucking Walmart, bro. 2FA me. Okay, this coupon code does not work. $17 off? Not bad. Okay.
Out of.
Well, no, it's just a $17 off coupon.
Oh, okay.
Like buy for 75. For some reason, it's $17 off. Unless it's a percentage, I don't know. I guess we'll find out when I add more to the cart.
All right, let's let's go ahead and build another character now. Minotaur Warlock. Let's see if it's going to let us do that.
The creamer in question is International Delight.
Yes.
And that shit's shelf stable, right? I think.
Until opened,
Oh, nice.
I think.
It looks shelf stable. Oh, but wait, do they only have flavored ones?
So you're looking for a non-dairy creamer that's just creamer?
Yeah, because when I run out of cream and I want cream, I'm not a big fan of that powder shit. But I tend to find that when they have a but you're saying that you're like a black coffee drinker and you're saying it's fine, and like, would you say it's even good?
I mean, if I'm putting creamer in, it's usually the flavored stuff.
Nah, sometimes with shitty coffee I just like creamer or cream. I am very curious as to this Southern butter pecan. Would it be safe to presume that this has sugar in it too normally?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, 6% sugar. Not crazy sugar, but...
Alright, so D&D and Pathfinder have both been moving away from the word race in favor of the term ancestry.
Are you surprised?
Not at all. But I don't particularly care for ancestry. I like species better. Or does that just sound...
No, I like species too. 100%. I'm with you. You don't, like, say no more. I mean, say more if you want, but, I mean, you get the point. Like, yeah. Species is where it's at. Like, I mean, I also honestly don't see the issue with using races, personally.
Yeah,
this is a fucking fantasy world. It genuinely feels kind of insane that we can't do this anymore.
You're not gonna give me fucking Minotaur? Fuck you, you fucking fuck. Rat bastard son of a fucking cocksucker.
Yeah. I agree.
God damn it, that puts a damper on my fucking plans.
Is the Minotaur a PC or an NPC?
PC.
Hmm.
Of course, there will also be NPC Minotaurs.
No, of course, yeah.
But no, what I'm working on right now is pretty much all PC.
Did she text me I needed to buy? Deli Express Bacon is on sale. Is she looking at the wrong fucking flyer? That would be funny. She was looking at the wrong flyer. Every time I ask you to do something. God damn. Cream.
What do you want now? So expensive. Me. What did you get into, Rogue? Hmm?
All right, so this tweet that you posted, is that what you were talking about earlier?
I don't think so. What did I tweet about?
I don't know, some coding shit.
Let's see.
This guy is for real. Tea break.
Oh, no. I was just on a call with him. He's developed a new asset standard.
2, in fact.
Sort of, yeah. One for coins and one for NFTs. He's the guy whose game, like, to play it right now, you need, like, several thousand wax of CPU. But it's fun. And right now you're getting a bunch of free NFTs to equip your Merc, which are being minted on his new asset standard. But he did make it clear to me when I was speaking to him that there is a possibility that, like, they could be wiped out if something was to go wrong, and that he'd, like, you're still getting free token that's worth something for playing, except it's not worth the cost of renting the CPU, if that makes sense. If you don't already have it. So Steve
Okay.
could play, like, Steve could play all fucking day. Steve has more CPU than
this
fucking.
is what you were talking about that you fucking put in. Spinny.zip.
Yeah, open it up. Put it on stream. I want to see it on stream. You have to close it by the taskbar though, because I forgot to put an exit in it. Hey, which character is getting a rope? I want fucking rope.
Most of them have rope.
I don't think I do.
No, because you wouldn't have a rope on you. You're on the fucking stage. You are decked out in full ceremonial gear and your finest clothes.
Oh, great. Do I have my shield at least?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness for that. And do I have whatever I buy before that event?
No, you're at the wedding.
But if I buy a dagger, I can't have it on me?
You don't use weapons.
But what if I want a dagger to cut, like, just have on me in case I get, like, tied up?
Alright, so I guess since he's going up to the shopping center, then we're probably not doing one tonight.
Oh, did he just message us again?
No, that was the 20 minutes ago that he said he had 20
Oh.
minutes left of meeting and work and then walking up to the shopping center.
let's see what you're doing after that.
All right. Am I doing test project?
Yep. I'll tell you what it does once you show it. Are they fighting in the background?
I guess so.
Oh, there. Oh. Nice. Alright, so what this is doing is that each of them starts with 100 hit points, and it's just an attack function, and every turn they roll between 0 and 10 damage. So it's never the same outcome. But you know, it could be programmed to be iterated in any way, shape whatsoever. And like the animations, right? What you have to understand in Unity is everything like in reality on the plane that cylinder is just a tiny little cube. So and it could be animated in any way, shape, or form based on the cut lines put into the model of the figure. You can look at it from any angle. If you use governance on, you could take the position of one of the cubes. You could have you could move the camera in any direction. You can obviously change the scenery however you want. But what this is basically just proof of concept for a battle interface that can be triggered at any time. So basically, like, say you're coding it, if party meets enemy, then it triggers that sequence based on what the party is currently populated with. And obviously, I'm just really happy with this piece of code, even though it might look super basic, because it can be adapted to do pretty much any combat.
Yeah, I mean, I get that there was basically nothing there, and yet there was a lot there. Like, there wasn't anything for me to do or anything like that. But yeah, I see what it was.
Yeah. But what's really cool about it, it's not so much, I mean, there's not that much there, but what's really cool about it is that you can put as much there as you want. Like, say we had 4 characters and they were each taking turns attacking, right? Like, they could choose, like, the player could choose the attack, and it could be programmed so that, say, the enemies had, like, a ranged attack and a melee. It could be programmed to decide based on a weighted percentage or based on how many hit points they have left, if they go melee or range. Or if it's a spellcaster, you could just code either an AI or just code trigger conditions, determining what spell the mage would cast in what situation. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of fucking, like, well, it's kind of amazing that you can make one little thing. And it's kind of the beauty, it seems, of coding in C# is you can take these bits of codes, and this is called a scene, and you can just build scenes, and then, like, say you're fighting in the desert in Galil, right? Like, obviously you could have the fucking desert in the background, but if you're fighting in a castle, you could have the castle in the background, but the code in the background would stay the same. Unless the enemies change. Or unless you leveled up. Animations can change, everything can change. At this point, the graphics are just drop and drag, now that it's coded like this. and the code is just whatever the role is. He's saying no. I'm gonna KMS. I'll do my stream if I get back in time. Otherwise, I won't. Okay.
All right, so no.
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, you know, it's funny because from a certain perspective, you think that's the dream, right? And it is at first. There's actually something quite lovely about it, just being able to provide and shit. But man. Oh, fuck, I didn't even have any soda yet.
What the hell did you do that for?
What now, boy?
I said, what in the hell did you do that for?
Lately, Meredith's been drinking something called Mormon cocktails, where you mix a soda with cream or milk.
Ew.
She says it's good.
And you haven't tried it.
Fuck no. Sounds like shit.
Yeah, exactly.
The only counter argument to it tasting like shit is like a root beer float tastes okay.
Yeah.
So, well.
And affogato is good.
Oh yeah.
Today, I was given a beer with ice in it.
What?
Yeah, that was kind of my
At work?
reaction. Chef was trying it, and he'd liked previous beers from that brand. And, but it was a little darker than he prefers. And so he just gave it to me. But for some reason, he had put ice in it. And I'm like... And he was like, yeah, Rick will probably like this. Although, I don't know how I'll feel about the ice in it. He probably doesn't put ice in his beer. And I was like... I tried it, and I was like, yep, you're right on both of those.
Now let me ask you this and tell me the truth. Are there many beers you do not like?
Yes. I am not a fan of IPAs. Like,
Well,
broad
you've
spectrum.
mentioned that.
Broad spectrum. I do not care for IPAs.
That's fair.
Am I saying I won't drink one? No. Actually, maybe not.
If it's intense enough, you probably won't drink it, right?
Like if I was offered to try one, I would try it. But
Yeah.
like if I'm being given a whole one, no, probably not, because I don't want to waste it.
Oh, okay. But now, imagine this hypothetical situation where you're at like a party or other such event, and all they have is IPAs. It's sponsored by an IPA company. Will you drink the IPAs?
I mean, I'll try them.
Oh, but you won't drink them just to get drunk.
I don't drink to get drunk. I drink for taste.
Yeah, me too, but sometimes you end up getting drunk, and sometimes...
I don't mind if I do get drunk, but that is not why I drink.
Me either, but what I'm saying is sometimes on a hot summer's day... Okay, maybe this doesn't happen to you, but like... Sometimes if I start drinking for taste, I stop when I don't want to drink anymore. But sometimes I just want to keep drinking for some reason. And often it's because I'm drunk. I just want to drink more.
I mean, yes and no.
I tend to feel that if you have a good buzz going, you generally want to keep it. Is my... Ugh. What? Move. This. Hmm. Remove. So we have everything we need for cheesy pasta bake. These. So that now.
Alright. Password. Yeah. No, if I do. Request. Oh, why is it?
All right, I like that too.
Pro code 5 Alpha Quebec Kilo Foxtrot 6 Bravo. Sierra. 5 Alpha Quebec Kilo Foxtrot 6 Bravo Sierra.
Yo yo.
Well, hello there.
Hello, sir. How
How
are
do
you?
I sound?
Very vibrant.
Yeah, I'm speaking to you now from my noise canceling headphones while I walk up to the store.
They're pretty decent.
And just left my driveway now. It's about a 15-minute walk. So we'll see whether or not they can drown out traffic in the background. Or whether it just drowns out everything. I'm guessing it's drowning out everything.
Yeah, we hear you pretty decent. I don't really hear anything going on in the background. Every once in a while, a little
Cool.
something, but
There's cars driving straight at me at 40 miles per hour.
What is what?
There's cars driving right at me.
Yeah.
But how are your days?
Shitty. You?
Yay. Equal.
Equal?
Yeah. I'm not going to play the campaign of saying that my sadness is more valid than yours, because all sadness is equally as valid.
Now we can hear you very poorly. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem with noise canceling. It's can't tell whether it's trying to cancel out my voice and allow the wind to come through.
Oh, there we go. You were saying I'm not going to pretend what now?
I'm not going to pretend that your sadness is any less valid than mine, because sadness is not a competition.
Agreed. I'm also angry. That's another emotion I'm feeling. Disappointed and annoyed
Okay.
at my partner
Okay, and why is it?
because they screwed up and bought the wrong plane ticket, and we always buy plane tickets together because this is a thing that has happened before. And I was on a call learning how to code something, and they decided to go ahead and do it without me, and now they're basically blaming me for the fact that they screwed up because I was on a call, which is very illogical. And I'm autistic. And why are you feeling shitty, Steven?
Well, today's day was it was a bipolar day.
Mm.
It was a shit sandwich. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, so was mine. It was okay at the beginning. No, shitty at the beginning, okay, and now great, and now it's shitty again. Yeah, it is a shit sandwich. And you're being exploited, your body and your mind, from what I've heard.
Yes. Yeah.
That can't feel good.
I'll be all right.
Probably, but I mean, still fucking
I
sucks
mean, I hope
donkey.
not. The left half of your body is important too.
It's the most important part. It's where the black hole where my heart should be is.
You do know that the heart is closer to the middle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Some people don't know that.
It's your pancreas and gallbladder on the left, is it not?
Yeah. Pancreatic cancer is a motherfucker. Because it has no symptoms. Face.
It can have symptoms of inflammation.
Yeah,
Damn it, I didn't want
pancreatitis.
to fucking post that. I wanted to schedule post it.
Ow. I am trying to make a grocery order and struggling mightily. Debating on what items to include, what items to exclude while dealing with distractions from text messages that I do not need to receive, that I do not want to receive, that are furthering my annoyance. And this is turning into bitter boy. Excuse me?
A Ford Mustang just drove past me with a license plate lit life.
We didn't really hear you, but it sounded gothy, so
It was
I
not.
think. Oh. What
A
did
Ford
you?
Mustang just drove past me, and it had the license plate lit live.
Oh, it sounded like you were saying something about like misery and existence.
Yeah, I mean that's everything that I say.
Yeah. Why is my cart empty? I spent a lot of time filling my cart. Did they just empty my cart?
Yeah, they have people wandering the online aisle, putting things back on the shelf.
Motherfuckers, I'm serious. I was literally about to check out, and these cock-sucking sons of whores just emptied.
Check the other tab if you have multiple tabs open.
I have tons of tabs open, and we're experiencing a problem at this moment. Please try again. You cunts! I just spent an hour doing this. Oh my god. Fucking vapid imbecilic whoresons. Sorry. Like, I cannot right now. Do these cunts really empty my fucking cart? Oh my fuck. Why? Ugh. It's like, I want to fucking cry right now.
You should just laugh and laugh and laugh.
Oh my god. I spent an hour doing this.
How long was the time that you spent on this?
An hour.
No, I cannot recall.
On the advice of counsel, I do not recall. Motherfuckers. Fuck them and their tiny little assholes. I don't even remember
Yeah,
some of
that
this Fuck. Ugh. I blame everyone but myself.
That's the way to do it.
In this case, it's probably accurate.
That's also what world leaders do. They blame everyone but themselves.
Yes.
So you've got all the chops required to be a world leader.
Should I do it?
Go forth and lead. Did you see that one of your mates got shot down in a plane?
I made a meme about it already.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think
And then I read a news story about it, and it was like, the Russian news story was, it was a vaccine injury-related death. The pilot was suspected to have had a heart attack. And it was like, eyewitnesses report hearing 2 loud explosions before the plane went down.
I mean, I saw the video, and it legit looks like it got hit by a fucking missile.
I think that's a more logical and likely explanation.
Yeah, but like, how dumb was this motherfucker to fly?
Yeah.
Like, in Russian airspace?
Was it a commercial flight? Were there cities on board?
No, it was a private. I mean, there were maybe. I mean, technically, mercenaries are civilians.
Yeah, but you knew what I meant.
Yeah. Oh, great. I'm sorry. I just gotta. I'll be right back. I have an immense text message.
I suspect that the reason why the plane crashed is because Meredith bought the wrong ticket. What do you think, Rick?
Say again?
I suspect the reason why the plane crashed is because Meredith bought the wrong ticket.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we can go with that. That sounds safe.
It's an entirely causal link.
God damn it, did I just fucking post it again? I'm trying to schedule posts and I keep fucking forgetting and just posting them.
Are you on the air, Rick?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I won't live stream me picking up my wife's glasses from the shop. Okay? So I'll disconnect shortly as I approach the innards of the shopping mall. But I will reconnect after I'm escaped once more.
How far is your walk?
Well, I'm in the car park of the shopping centre now, so it's not very far from our house.
Gotcha.
Probably like 1.4 kilometers, just under a mile, maybe a mile. I'm a fast walker. So yeah, when I first jumped on, I was walking out of my driveway, and I'm just now entering the section where they've got like the food courts and restaurants and shit on the outside of the mall. So yeah, I don't know how many minutes ago that was. But that's how long it took me to walk uphill both ways in the snow. So I'll jump back on in a little bit.
Alrighty, sounds like a plan. Alrighty, y'all. Thank you very much for hanging out. As always, I have been Rick. You've been on the mountain. It has been a wonderful time. We're going to go ahead and kill this stream to figure out what is going on with the rest of the night. And in the meanwhile, keep kicking ass. I appreciate you. You are fucking awesome. And we will see you back tonight in 20